Alright guys, so I got some updates for you. Very exciting stuff. I actually managed to improve the build drastically for both PvP and PvE by messing around with some ideas from my Firebolt build from last season, and including some damage over time aspect. So this is pretty sick. So couple changes. You guys have access to the build guide, so let's go over the basic stuff. So first thing, swapping out Asus for Rackanauts. Right? Ideally, you want to get all your points in cooldown, and you want to have GA non-fizz, GA cooldown. Right? 2, swapping out Tyraels for Raiment of the Infinite for that glass cannon and the intelligence. You're getting a ton of damage, and everything is absolutely stunned at all times. Okay, and then as far as aspects, okay, so we're moving the shredding blades aspect over to the amulet, the storm swirl aspect over to the gloves, and over here we're putting the aspect of inner calm. The reason being is because now with this build we've strayed away from movement speed, and we're teleporting non-stop. You're no longer walking, right? So it's a combination of the Firebolt build. It is crazy. I'm doing pit runs at level 100 in like a minute and 30 seconds. I'm getting well over 1,000 aether on tier 7s, and PvP is just so much fun. I'm just destroying everyone. So the gist of it is you're basically teleporting non-stop. Watch, check this out. Right, so every time you teleport, you're stunning everything and bringing everything together. Right, so, and look at your attack power. Look at my attack power. I mean, this kind of speaks for itself. So, a couple things that people might think right out of the gate. So, the switching Tyraels with Raiment, does it make you a little bit squishier? No, because everything's stunned constantly, and everything is dying so much faster, right? So, if you do feel like you're a little bit too squishy and you want to get back some more survivability, it works just fine with this, but you definitely need boots with attacks reduce evade cooldown. Otherwise, the mobility of this build isn't really going to work. But it still works with Tyraels. You're just giving up all that damage from a glass cannon, and then now you're no longer stunning. But you do obviously get significantly tankier with Tyraels. Let's see. So changes to the Paragon board real quick. The only thing I changed was this spot right here. I had Enchanter, but because we have Rackanauts, right, we're getting so much non-fizz. Enchanter is kind of wasteful there. So there's a few options to replace this with. You got Flame Feeder. Flame Feeder is probably one of my favorites to put there. Again, so I know you guys have been waiting for the DOT variant. So here's the thing, I made it and it sucks ass. The DOT variant is not good at all because I'm noticing that focusing on the base damage for the Hydra actually makes your damage over time significantly greater. So don't sacrifice damage multipliers for damage over time multipliers, right? Let's see. What's going on here? Am I blind? How's Flame Feeder at? Alright, so Flame Feeder is not bad because you're getting that 10% multiplicative direct damage, and all the little hits from Hydra are direct damage, and then everything's burning. So you got, 57% increased damage to burning. Nothing else is changing on the Paragon board. Everything else is staying exactly the same. All of these are all capped out, as you can see. So, the damage here is still pretty spectacular. Let's see. I mean, that's about it. Let's see it in action so you can see how much fun this build is. But isn't that crazy? We got almost a 500,000 attack power. When you teleport with your evade, you don't get, you're still considered standing still, right? So you're getting 30% multiplicative all the time. Okay, let's do a quick, I don't know, let's do a pit run. It's probably the easiest way to showcase the speed with high level monsters. I'm about to show you guys, there's no, as far as meta builds go, this thing is really competing with meta builds. Here's the thing. A lot of the meta builds that are good against PvE are not good against PvP, whereas I'm going to whip out a video soon showing you guys how I'm just going around PvP, just destroying everyone, because the damage over time for this build really, really slaps on PvP, and the mobility is crazy. Nobody can touch you, right? You're just constantly teleporting. But let's do a quick pit run just so that you can see it in action, and then you guys decide for yourselves what you think. The damage from glass cannon here is just crazy, plus the intelligence and everything's stunned. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's get to it. So, the potion you want to use with this build, because you're using temerity, right? Can you put onto bolts? Sure, but remember we gave up Tyrael's, right, which has 44% damage reduction. So we need something to keep our barrier up, right? We need something that takes us past healing, right? Something that's healing us nonstop. We need that max life. I would not give this up and put on bolts. The 20% damage that you're getting from bolts is not worth it, because you're very, very squishy at that point. You don't want to give up temerity here. So the best potion for this is max life for that reason, right? Because you bump up to 16, and then you always have a barrier up at 16,000. But let's do a quick pit run here so you can see what I'm talking about. This build is just so much fun, guys. Check it out. Yeah, I think it's completely dialed in. So real quick, the versatility too is pretty awesome, because the only thing you change from PvE to bosses or PvP is this. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yeah, because I can't change it. You need, that's a crucial thing, because everything's burning and you're putting everything together. So the explosion from Fireball is crucial there. So before we go away from this, so I use this for bosses or for PvP, right? Because you saw your power level multiplier, you get up to like 500,000 almost in power level. So this, you're almost doing as much damage with the Firebolt enchantment as you are with like Firewall. It's crazy how much damage this goes up. So when you combine that with the damage over time of Hydra itself, and all the multiplicative damage that I've put into this build, the damage over time is truly, truly impressive in PvP. Oh, in PvP you get that damage over time multiplier as it is. So definitely useful. PvE, this is the way to go, because you're putting everything together and you're kind of going away, so you want everything to explode and just kind of kill themselves. Alright, let's wrap it up with a quick run, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, but the build guide is updated with the link, so just check it out. Look at the speed of this. It's so much fun. look at how it just destroys the boss so fast. And the mobility, right? Come on, guys. Come on. 2-minute pit runs non-stop. I mean, this thing is just unbelievably quick. And the Hydra damage is absurd. The damage over time is crazy. You know, let's do a quick let's do a tormented boss so you guys can really see. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. The build is just spectacular. It's so versatile. There's not many builds that are very good for PvE and PvP, but this build just does it all. It does it all with the modifications that I've made. And for PvP, the only thing you're really changing, right? You want to get the direct damage here, and then on the skill tree, you want to switch over to here, damage over time. Two and a half seconds usually is my average for all tormented bosses. I'll be posting up the PvP video here soon, guys. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Alright.